Hello children and welcome back. Today we are going to start the MCQ for Footprints Without Feet from the same book, Footprints Without Feet. It's a chapter number 5 for class 10th English. It's a lovely story and it is divided into 5 parts because I have tried to collect it as many MCQs as possible and divide it so that it is easy for you to attempt. In the description, the quiz where I am making them. So it will be 5 different quizzes. You can attempt all of them and so that you get all kind of questions and hands-on. So children, to begin with, the Footprints Without Feet, just remember the movie, Chamatkar of the Shah Rukh Khan, where he goes invisible. So it is almost similar to that, but it is a different story. But the Footprints Without Feet, the title itself means footprints of a person whom you can't see. So let's quickly begin. This is the part 1 and I hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, please like the video and share amongst your friends. I would wait for your lovely comments. The first MCQ is, where did he find comfort in London? In a theatre store, in a big store, at the inn, or none of the above? So children, we're talking about here the main character of the story. So when he goes to London, where did he find comfort? So where could he easily stay or put himself in comfort? So the answer was a big store. The two boys stayed in surprise at the fresh muddy imprints of a pair of bare feet, tires, shoes, or none of the above. So children, we're talking about footprints without feet. So it were the muddy imprints of a pair of bare feet. He was leaving his imprints in Canada, London, Paris, or Lipping. So children, we know the answer is he was leaving his imprints in London. He was in London. How did Griffin finally escape? By hitting them, by taking off all his clothes, or by hiding, or by running away as fast as he could? So children, in the story, Griffin gets surrounded and he wanted to escape because he was wearing clothes. Although because of his the character, that you can't see the character, but because of the clothes he was easily able to be catch hold of. So he took off all of his clothes and became transparent. That's how he finally escaped. How did he justify his disinterest in having a conversation with Mrs. Hall? He didn't want to be disturbed during work. He desired solitude, or both of these options, or none of the above. So children, he actually didn't want it to be disturbed during work and he desired solitude. So both 1 and 2 is the answer. Why was it a bad time to wander in London? Because it was midwinter, because he was without clothes, or none of these options, or both of these options. So children, because he was not wearing clothes, because he doesn't want to be seen by people. So that's why it was a bad time to wander in London, because it was midwinter and he was without clothes. So both 1 and 2. What was an unusual event? A guest at the inn during spring. Nothing was unusual there. A guest at the inn during winters, or a guest at the inn during summers. So children, unusual event was a guest at the inn during summers. What is the meaning of bewildered, puzzled, confused, perplexed, or all of the above? So children, we know bewildered means all of these, so all of the above is the answer. What suggests that he was a homeless wanderer? Because he had no money, or he was invisible, or he had no clothes, or all of the above. So children, we know because of all of these, it suggests that he was a homeless wanderer. Otherwise he would be staying at home. Brilliant scientist though he was, Griffin was rather a dash person, a lawful person, a lawless person, a good person, or a rude person. So children, as per the chapter, Griffin was rather a lawless person. Griffin's body became as transparent as ice, air, glass, or none of the above? So children, it's very easy. Griffin's body became as transparent as glass. What did he take from there, from the theater store? Wine, food, bandages, or all of the above? So children, he took bandages from the theater store or a big store. What did he do for revenge? He did not do anything for revenge. He burned the landlord, he burned himself, or he burned the house. So children, he took revenge by burning the house. Remember this one. What was he working on? He was working on making human bodies invisible, making a fool of children, making fake footprints, or all of the above. So children, the answer is he was working on making human bodies invisible. What do you mean by the word eccentric? Uncommon, extra, catchy, or none of the above? So children, answer for this is uncommon. Why does Mrs. Hall find the scientist eccentric? Because he looked weird, because he visited during off-season, that is summer, and his intention was only to work, or all of the above? So children, because of all of these reasons, Mrs. Hall found the scientist eccentric. I told you uncommon. And children, this brings to the last question of the part 1 MCQ quiz. You can attempt this quiz on the link in the description of the video, and do share my videos with your friends, and do like the videos if you like them. Who were the boys following? A dog, a scientist, a rat, or none of the above? So children, we're talking about boys following, footprints without feet. So they were following the footprints, but actually they were following a scientist. Okay children, thank you for watching this, and have a lovely day, and wish you all the very good luck and best wishes for your exam and life. I'll be uploading part 2, part 3, part 4, and part 5 very soon.